Picture this. Imagine you're walking down the store because you're shopping for some groceries with your mom, until you see this, the newest game or console or camera on the display. As you reach towards it, you feel something tug at your shoulder, and you turn to see your mom wagging her finger. She then says something along the lines of, now, you know we don't have room in the budget for that. And she shows you her massive shopping list. As many of you know, I love playing video games, so this has happened to me plenty of times. But after some careful consideration, I thought about my mom's budget. I started thinking about questions like, what does my mom make? And what does she spend her money on? These questions led me here today, presenting findings on my mom's monthly spending. The images that you see now are pictures from my mom's personal statement. My mom typically uses one credit card to pay for all the things she spends on. Some of the information on the spreadsheet that I will show will not be on these images because either she paid for the purchase in cash or she charged it to another card. As aforementioned before, I created a Google spreadsheet to organize my mom's purchases into 10 categories: food and drinks, utilities such as water, power, and Wi-Fi, education, gasoline, membership such as AAA membership, insurance such as car, home, and life insurance, medicine, donations such as donations in the form of birthday gifts, entertainment such as game purchases, and lastly debt such as mortgage. Although I won't go over every day, I will pinpoint special dates. Generally, throughout the month, after all the big essential purchases, such as the insurance, my mom mostly spends on food and drinks. August 7th was one of the most expensive days in the month. This is because my mom pays her mortgage, the water bill, and the electric bill on that date. While a lot of money was spent on that day, other days, my mom spent $0 because there were no bills and my family probably ate leftovers, frozen food, or we ate food with another family. Because as you know, Filipino quote-unquote families are huge and very interconnected. The second most expensive day is August 15th because my mom paid for the school tuition and car insurance. Throughout the month, with 12 days of spending, my mom spent most consistently on food. From August 17th to August 26th, you can see that nothing was spent on food or drink because we went to many parties and ate with other families. On the bottom of the spreadsheet, I calculated the total costs per each category, the total my mom spent in a month, the average cost she spent per day per category, and the total average cost per day. I also learned about my mom's net monthly income. Whenever there may be extra cash, my mom likes to store half of the extra cash to an emergency fund, and the rest may go to a purchase for the next month or go towards our yearly vacation. From the results, I can see that in order from largest to lowest total, my mom spends her money on debt, utilities, food and drink, education, insurance, donations, membership, entertainment, gasoline, and lastly, medicine. When I saw that there were no categories such as clothes and that entertainment was one of the lowest totals compared to all the other categories, I knew that my mom was only spending on the essentials. Honestly, I was kind of surprised how much my mom spends each month. When I think of my mom, I think that she has lots of money because she usually spends money on deals and only on the essentials, like food. But after looking at the results, I can see that she spends a lot more money each month than I initially thought. For the results of the ranking, I was surprised that gasoline was near the bottom because my mom drives every day. But now that I'm thinking about it, she doesn't drive very far. Overall, I can see now why my mom says that it's not in the budget to buy a new console or camera or anything like that. Furthermore, the month I decided to analyze is one of the months in which my mom doesn't spend a lot on. Usually my mom spends almost 2 times more on donations in the other months because there are more birthdays on months other than August. By the end of the year, the emergency budget may even be empty. From acquiring this information, I now know that it really was not in the budget to purchase a new game, console, or camera.